Pumpkins Nail Station. Today we're going to do another stencil video. I've got 2 nails already prepped, and then when we've done these 2 I'll top coat them and prep the other 2 off camera, just to save time of us messing about on film with stuff we don't need, basically. So that's it. So we're just going to crack on with this. We're using the semi-translucent pigments on. We're going to do one on a pink nail and one on a white nail. So we'll start with the white nail first. So basically we're going to use the semi-translucent pigments and translucent glitters. That's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be filling in some of these flowers, just going down the middle, and then the gaps that we've got on the outside, we're going to fill that with white glitter. Okay, so for this you're going to need about 3 or 4, a pack of 4 minimum of these new sheer pigments by She Modern. So you're going to need some of these. That's what you're going to need. You're going to need a few of them. So I'm going to be using the orange, the pink, the green and the yellow, I think. Yeah, I think they're the colours we're going for. Yeah, we're going to go for those. And basically you're going to need a tiny brush because we're going to be doing 1 flower at a time. So I'm just going to top a tot in the flowers where I want some of these, because we can do a couple of flowers at the same time. Then we're going to get our small brush and we're just going to fill in one of these flowers like this. So if you think you need some more powder, just pop a bit more in. You don't need a lot for this because you want to stay within the guidelines of the flower. You don't want it overlapping onto another one, basically. Oh, and I've got glue gel on here as well, by the way, guys, so just remember that. So I'm just going to clean that powder up on a stamper. And if you do get too much, don't worry about it. You can always use it on another one if you needed a bit extra. Like here I need a bit extra. So I'll just get it from there. And don't worry if they're not super pigmented, because that's the look that we want. Okay. I think I'm going to do a yellow one up here as well. Just here in this half here. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to speed this part up a bit, just until I've finished this off. Okay, right, so basically I think we have got enough on there, so I'm going to fill these gaps in, sorry, with some white, where is it, where's the clear, where's that gone? I just had it on here. Ah, here it is, with the sheer white. that's what we're going to do. So we're going to fill in these ones here because we want it to be white basically. We don't want to see these patterns here. Okay, right, so I'm just going to dust off this excess into the bin when we've got too much. And then I'm just going to rub this in, like give it a little bit of a burnish so it's nice and flat. Dust it off. And we'll put the glitters in together in a minute. So I'm just going to leave that to one side a sec and we'll crack on with this one now. So this one's going to be a bit faster because it's not as detailed, so I'm just going to check everything is stuck down where I want it. Yes it is. And okay, so we're going to use this dark pink here. And I'm going to use my bigger brush here for this bit. I find a brush is better for these pigments. I saw Tina doing it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, just nailed it, is doing a stencil series. I'll pop her first video in the top right because she has used these powders. And then at the bottom I'm going to use this light pink because I want it to be like an ombre kind of effect. Just going to dust that off, give it a little rub in, because rubbing it in will flatten it down onto the nail and keep it nice and flat on there. Now we're going to slowly peel the stencil back so we don't damage it basically. Okay, and now we're going to get some of these translucent glitters. So we're going to use this rainbow translucent glitter, so it's clear basically, but it will add a bit of sparkle. You could use a coloured glitter if you want, but for the designs I'm going for today, I just want it to be clear. I'm just going to tap it in to all the gaps. You don't have to be as careful with this, you can rub a bit if you want. Then I'm just going to dust that off. And we're going to do the same on here, but we're going to use white glitter. So we're going to use the white sparkling glitter. Oh no, we're not, because we filled, oh yes we are. We've still got some gaps. I wanted this to be like just a cute white summer nail with a little bit of sparkle to it. Okay. So they're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the other two nails off camera and come back and we'll top coat all these together at the end. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, right, so we're back. So the first one we're going to do is a little bit more technical. So I'm going to fast forward a lot of this to speed it up because we don't need to see it done so much. So I'm going to try and come in slightly and we're just going to crack on with this. So basically we're just going to do different colours going across. Okay, so I'm going to use this and just bring it across. So we're just going to use different colours, like as the stripes all the way. Okay, so I decided just to use one of each colour, just for a really fun design. You could just use a couple of colours, you could just scatter it across a little bit, just use one colour and fade it out like an ombre. But I wanted to have a little bit of fun, so we created something like that. So now we're on to the last nail, which will be a much faster design, because we're just going to use black in like a faded out style. So I'm popping it in the middle. And we're going to add some of the clear powder to this one. So we're going to use the sheer white. Okay, so I've got the sheer white in there. So now I'm just going to dot that white all over the nail. Got a bit too much on my thingy there. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do now is clean this up, get them top coated, and we'll come back and we'll take a look. So I'll be back in a moment. So, here we go. So I've top coated them all. This is one that I've done similar to that one, but I did it with a matte top coat. So you can get an idea of what it might look like with the matte. So that's that kind of design in matte. Can you see the glitter still? I'll show you the others in matte in a moment, but we'll go through the glossy ones, what I've done today. So this was the flower pattern one, you know, where we just did it up the middle, and then the outside we did the clear, or the white. It's called white sheer, but it's actually, it goes clear. So it took away, hold on. So it kind of takes away that pattern, do you see? So I'll post some pictures of these, but I like that. This was the one where we did with all the colours, so I quite like how that's turned out with the white pigment on the outside. This was the heart one that we did like as a bit of a fade into like the other one. We put some of the rainbow glitter. I'm sort of hoping you can see the rainbow glitter. So yeah, so that was that one. And then this was the hearts sideways. So I put the hearts like on it sideways and then use like black with like a green gold glitter on a nude base. So that was just something I wanted to try just to see what they look like. They look a bit like flower petals, like tulips sideways, don't they? So that's all of them like together. So that's all of them together in glossy. What do you think? Do you like the new translucent pigments? I really like them. So let's have a look at some similar designs in matte, because I've redone some of these and I've matted them. So I'm just going to pop them on here. So these were just like very similar to what I did today, but using other stencils. Some the same, some others, but some very similar designs to what I decided to do today. So that was like this one, but in matte, but in more like eat pastel kind of colours. What do you think to it in matte? Do you prefer it glossy to matte? What's your preference? I like it glossy, to be honest, but I don't mind it in matte. That's the hearts in matte. That's the flower dots in matte. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. I think it looks better glossy than matte. Don't you think? I agree. I think you can see it better in glossy. And then this was like one that was very similar to that one, but in matte. I quite like that in matte. I quite like the hearts in matte. That's okay in matte actually in real life, but I don't really like that one. I don't think it shows up as well. So I think I prefer them glossy. So what did you think? Did you have a favourite design what I did? But that's it for today. So I'm not going to waffle anymore. I'm just going to pop these on here for one last time, and then I'm going to go. That'll be it. So that's what we did today, using these, the new sheer pigments, and we used some of the translucent glitters as well with a bit of sparkle. And we also used the white glitter, so we also used that as well. So that is it. That is it for today. Don't forget to check out the playlist for all the stencils designs that I've done. I'm going to add a few other videos, stencils in there, like Just Nailed It has done a stencil video today, so I'll link it in the top right. In fact, they'll be in the playlist. Nails by Cami just used a stencil on her nails, and I think Sassy might have some, so I'm going to put them all in the playlist and you can just check them out. If anybody else has a video that they want me to add into the playlist, just direct message it to me. Yeah, so that is it. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.